Hello everyone, Korvoth here, and Lothran tells me often that there's always a method to doing the impossible. You just have to figure out what the method is and then alter yourself to be the first being to achieve it. Okay, ready to dive back into Foundry? Alright, shut your eyes and feel the crisp burst of energy flowing through your circuits. This is against the current. Awake, finally awake, back here again. 2 nights of worry without coming back to the Foundry. But I'm back. Where, though? And how long have I been away? That's the real question. You can never tell with even just another day. But 2 full days of not being here. How much has occurred without me? I'm ever so worried about it. Look around. Get your bearings. Okay, this is the spawner. I can see other bots. They're all strung up. I'm stuck in transport still. This is good. The wind's whipping underneath the bay. It's open, just like always. Still traveling out to the drop circles. This is good. I could use this. I used to wake up only occasionally in these things. Korvoth bent his head, checking all the bots across from him. None of them were stirring. That was normal. But sometimes, maybe he freed one of his hands and made some noise. Korvoth wrenched and twisted the tight but weak binding, meant to hold him in place but not bind completely, and this cut down on bots trapped in their spawners when they were supposed to be dropped. He clanged his arm with all the force he was using to wrench it free. Hey, is somebody else awake? What was that? Yeah, are you free yet? Free? Why would I want to be free? I don't want to fall hundreds of feet to the ground. At these speeds, I'd just fall apart. That'd be no good. Korvoth smiled in his mind, freeing his other arm without making further noise. It's much easier to force an early landing if you're able to move around, and you'll avoid being crushed when you do what I'm about to. What are you going to do? The other bot began scrambling around frantically against its own bonds, but not enough to actually remove itself from them. What is this life for you? Which one is it? How important is it? How important is it other than you're about to kill me? It's important because you might know which Foundry this is. This is Foundry 125. This is only my 6th life. I have stuff I want to do and not too many more to do it in. Please don't do Korvoth type stuff. That will be difficult. How could it be hard not to be the craziest bot in existence? Well, I am Korvoth. He replied laughingly as he freed his back from the support net, wedging his feet so he didn't slip out of the transport before things were properly in motion. Korvoth, I have to report you. You're the reason. You're the reason there's less lives. I have to report you. Korvoth is here. Somebody listen. Korvoth is right here. Calm down. You'll be free in a minute. But, I didn't think this was, I was this infamous. Korvoth leapt to the other row of hanging bots. He clamped on, and the bot he was clinging to woke up. What are you doing? Get back in your bindings! It's Korvoth! He's going to make us crash! It's Korvoth! He's just as evil as I ever imagined! Get off of me! Get your foot off my face, please! No! Korvoth leapt up to the central conduits, wired on the top of the inner structure. No floor in these ships, just 2 stacked rows of bots. No controls, just energy from a strange network, and the most intricate thread converter Korvoth had ever seen. Stop tampering with those things! Stop disobeying the rules! Korvoth spent the briefest of moments looking at the other bots. They'll never learn. He didn't have a lot of time. Even if crazy things were happening, he had to work fast. The ship began banking. Shit, Ha! You're too late now, monster! Korvoth looked at the bot, whose face he was using as a pedestal as if it were crazy. Get off me! Get off me! Get off! Get off! You and Sarah can both be deactivated for all time for all I care! Korvoth turned back to the bot he was using as a footstool once more, but glanced back up to make sure he'd made the proper corrections. No time for mistakes right now. Only thing with this fix is, depending on the model of spawnership, it could take a little while. A few minutes to most of an hour. He turned back to the bot, sure that his work was complete. Who is Sarah? I think I know. I might, anyway. Sarah? Your cohort. Your agent. The one that lurks in all the shadows. The one that hurt the towers. The towers? She did that? Lucky, spice-filled day. Please tell me more. Korvoth could barely believe his circuits. There's only 8 lives now because of you and her. Korvoth tilted his head back, feeling the ship begin to alter its course. He smiled to himself. That was fast. I assure you, I didn't order her to attack the towers. But if she hurt them, then I'm very glad that she did. There are no female bots. Sarah is a liar. You are too. Korvoth is not to be trusted. Who says that? Korvoth was actually getting a little excited. Things seemed to be really quite a bit different than the last time he visited Foundry. The towers! The towers speak the only truth. On that we agree. But have you ever been to the towers to read the truest statement they could ever utter? Travel to the towers is forbidden. Wake up, bots! Wake up! Korvoth the Defiler is here! We must fight him! Ah, yes. It appears we have arrived. Good luck with those attitudes after the ship crashes. I'm sure, well, you'll find out. Korvoth announced before leaping out of the ship onto the passing balloon of a tiny dirigible. He watched the ship crash into a nearby scrap heap as one of his arms broke against the force of the impact. Fuck, that won't do. Out in the scavenger fields, surrounded by prowlers, only one arm on a hot air balloon, and ages from my destination. Just the sort of challenge I live for here in Foundry. Korvoth slid down a containment rope, hoping to catch the bucket crews unawares. Okay, I hope to see you again ever so soon, but for now we must go our separate ways. A pleasant greeting and a fond farewell to each and all. Please leave all your comments, questions, and kindnesses down below. Don't you let me catch any of you leaving any of that awful, rude, or mean stuff, though. You keep all that garbage to yourselves. Got it? Remember to like, share, and subscribe to help us learn, spread, and grow. And don't forget that we strongly encourage each and every one of you to do your absolute utmost to stay safe out there. Good night and good luck, everyone. You'll need it. Bye-bye, everybody. See you again next Sunday for another episode of Foundry. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.